9/11. And we listened to some of the memorial services. I was working 20 years ago, and I remember it back then. But in any case, an old and dear friend of mine, Pete Durant, passed away. He was the one that was with me when we were watching the Wide World of Sports and decided we needed to buy an airplane. Years after that, him and I bought a Vag-A-Bond together. And as I walked up to the BushCat at Sun and Fun, it reminded me so much of that old Vag-A-Bond. I had to go over and do a memorial flyby for him. Ride along.
Yep, you gotta care about your friends. Pete and I were friends for so many years, and we owned a couple of airplanes together. My favorite was that old red and white Vag-A-Bond. We spent all one winter in the cellar of his house changing the fabric on it, with cutting the old fabric off and cleaning the pipes up, and zinc chromate, and oh yeah. So here we are, we're approaching his house, and you can't quite see it. I'll get you a look at it the other way. His little runway is the other side of the road there. He didn't have very much. Here in the end, he had a Kolb, and but anyway, his house right here where all the cars are. I'll swing around and get another look at it. You can see the camper in the yard, and all the folks hanging around. They knew it was me. I wanted to be far enough to the side to be safe and within regulation, but close enough so they knew it was me in the airplane. But we circled around and did the memorial flyby for him. That's his runway right there on the right. And again, crossed over the house there and paid our respects. I went over with the car afterwards, and they were all glad to see that I brought Pete over in the airplane in spirit. So it was a sad day all around, but I was glad I was able to pay him his respects by doing the flyby. So hope you enjoyed the ride.